Today is another historical day in Nigeria as members of the NLC stormed National Assembly to express their grievance and also demand what they need from the federal government. And again, the chief whip of the National Assembly, person of Senator Udume, came and addressed the Nigerian Labour Congress members. Stay with us and watch how it goes.
Well, the letter we wrote it's quite a lengthy letter, but we read the demands. We remain the demands, our demands to cut it short, sir. Maybe a few points, demand about 6 or 7. After we formally hand it over to the National Assembly, to the Senate. We demand the immediate implementation in good faith of all resolutions with Congress jointly signed with the government and TUC. Immediate reversal of all anti-poor policies of government, including the recent hike in PMS price, school fees, and VAT. Now, when we talk about recent hike, there was a hike of 520, 540, for which a committee was set up by the government, for which the government went to court and got injunction, for which the court announced that status quo should remain. And the court has not met between that time and now. 2 adjournments the court did not meet. And one of the parties went ahead to increase again to 617. We have come here to protest that very issue because we have not gone on strike for 617. And we are going to consider that option after now. Because the issue of strike and court order was all around 520, and we have not even addressed it. One party went ahead to increase again. So it's like saying 2 fighting, stop fighting, and another person went ahead to give another blow. That is where we are today. Yes. We now have to look at the law, distinguished senators. The law that says when you beat a child, if the child cries, you punish him again. I enter agreement with you, you fail to implement, I cry by maybe going on strike, you punish me. I want the National Assembly to look into this, the Senate to look into this, whether it is in order. It is happening to ASU now. We had an agreement with ASU since 2009, it was not implemented. ASU went on strike, imposed it with no work, no pay. Now you are the beneficiary of your incompetence and your refusal to obey the agreement. You have to look at that law. Because if you beat the child must of necessity cry, especially when they waited for almost 10 years. We have to respect the sanctity of agreements. The fixing of all local refineries, Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna. In the entire statement by Mr. President, no comment was made on this. And we can't continue to run an import-driven petroleum system, energy system. It will depend on what they call the vagaries of the market. If the dollar goes to 1,000 naira per dollar, they will import at that rate and increase it and tell you it's market forces. Who is market forces? Nigerian workers want to know who is market forces.
Thank you.
Because, and then by the time you equally maintain a single market, where everybody will go to that market to exchange and import, then the naira is gone. PMS seem to be life wire of the economy of Nigeria. And this is a natural resource that was given to us. We have no business refining abroad. We have no business importing PMS. There are over 200 commodities or products that could come out from refining of petroleum products. Nigeria is not benefiting from it. We are subsidizing workers from other countries where refining is taking place. You harvest cassava in your farm, you sell cassava, and you buy garri. That's the economy we are running here. Yes. It's unacceptable. We have to think of it. Closely related to this was the agreement we agreed on CNG compressed natural gas. Nigeria has a large deposit of gas that will last for the next 500 years. And now by our last assessment in 2020, a liter could cost as much as 90 naira. In the current rate, a liter will not cost more than 150. And that was an agreement we signed with the government that we should explore the CNG gas option as an alternative. Instead of forcing every Nigerian to buy at 600 and 30 and 40 and whatever rate, there should be alternative. Those who want PMS can go for PMS. And by that time we had an agreement. We did a pilot study in Edo. Over 5,000 vehicles are running on CNG in Edo. And I don't know what it will cost this government to do even 1 million, convert 1 million cars within 3 months for us to go take that option. Some people are frustrating it to compel all of us to use PMS. We are only asking for the release of the 8 months without salaries of university lecturers and workers. Very important. It's very highly inhuman. People cannot even manage their salaries to the end of the month. And now you see somebody's salary for 8 months. The National Assembly, the Senate should please, look into this matter to help us. To accord priority recognition and support to the Presidential Steering Committee and work of its subcommittees. Since the committee was set up, no subcommittee has concluded work. It may interest you that Mr. President said they are having talks with Labour, who have not met at the Labour subcommittee. The committee has not been inaugurated. And the subcommittee is to talk on wage award, because minimum wage is a national legislation. When we discuss minimum wage, it comes to the National Assembly for you to pass it into law. The existing minimum wage will expire by next year. So we can't wait till next year. So as a matter of palliative or cushioning the effects of this subsidy, there is what is called wage award. It is known in this country. The Dodgy award was there. Even this January, the federal government gave 40% of salary increase to its workers to cushion the effects of the COVID-19. This is done. We need to discuss this and bring that as a palliative. Yes, some have received, some have not received, but they did it. So we need to, that committee, in the history of this country, labor negotiation is headed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Never in the history of this country has a Chief of Staff to the President headed committee in this country to discuss with labor, because he's very busy. From Ikaete to Kingibe to Anyim to Boss Mustafa, never will you bring a Chief of Staff to the President who is very busy to come and negotiate with labor. He doesn't have time because of state matters. Nigerians should look at this and look at how these things are done before now. Because if we don't bring this matter here, you will be seeing us as troublemakers. That is not the case. Things are not happening. We need to bring it to the fore. We actually ask for us to look at putting a stop to all inhuman actions and policies of the government. Mr. President talked about 1 trillion naira saved. The committee where we are meeting, they told us that no 1 kobo is saved. Therefore, we have not agreed on what to pay anywhere. So who do we believe? Is it the committee? Is it Mr. President? We are going to believe Mr. President. So that 1 trillion, we need to look at it, what we are going to do with it. But this inconsistency in pronouncements is not the best for us. We have actually looked at the issue of refineries. Young men in the Niger Delta are refining, and we have said, let us license them. They call them illegal refineries. We say no, let us legalize the illegality. Let us form a group, register them, license them, and get a standard organization to monitor the product that is coming down there. Refining is not a rocket science. We can do it here, but people are frustrating it. Comrades, on and on and on. We may even seek further discussion with the Senate. But in the event of what is happening now, we need to bring this to the attention of the National Assembly, to the attention of the Senate, because various efforts were made for us not to equally come and tell you what is happening, for us not to tell Nigerians what is happening. But thank God we are here. But I think we should not be provoked beyond this. The country is ours. It belongs to all of us, and every Nigerian should enjoy the dividend of democracy. Thank you very much. Solidarity.
Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel GTV Africa and on Facebook GTV Africa Services. Atonda Babatunde.